Hello again, my name is Stanley, and like I promised, I'm here to share with you another PowerPoint presentation video, especially for beginners. This video is for you. We are talking about guitar scales this time around. For those of you who managed to watch the previous video, I talked about knowing your guitar, the parts and the functions. So it's a step-by-step process. So there are times where someone wants to know things ahead minus knowing the basics. So I'm here to talk about the scales, because before you start playing those chords, because there are times where someone just comes up to you to say, show me how to play this chord or that chord, but you need to have an idea of the scales so that you now form up your own things and then also know how those chords are formed. So this video is for you. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so first of all, start by defining what a scale or scales are. According to our definition here, a scale is a group of related notes which are organized in an ascending or descending. By ascending meaning going up the notes, or going down, which is descending. And of course, in reference to the starting note. And this starting note is called a root note or a tonic. Others prefer to call it tonic. We have so many scales, of course, but the two common scale sounds are called the major and the minor. And in this video, I want to talk about the major scale only, so that I don't complicate things. Okay, and this scale also is comprised or composed of 7 other different notes. So from your C there, which is the root note, going down, these are 7 other, up to the B there, 7 other different notes, of course with the repetition of the first note, which is that other C. And then the distance of this C to that C, making them 8 notes, is what is referred to as an octave. So depending on your musical instrument, you can say you can have 2 octaves, just like that. Okay, so here we are now talking about those notes and now the distances between them. So those distances are called tone or semitone. Okay, and a major scale, not just the C major scale, any other major scale, so meaning from C to B, has got the following general formula. Okay, so we have the tone, semitone, tone, and then semitone lastly. So by semitone I mean it's a half distance, then by tone it's a whole distance. So when you relate this to the guitar fretboard, a tone is by skipping a fret. So in the previous video I described what a fret is. So that fret you skip is referred to as a tone, going to the next note. Then if you don't skip a fret, you just go to the next one, that's a semitone distance. So this is a general formula for a major scale. And the C major scale, for example, is easy to use because it doesn't have issues of flats or sharps, meaning we don't have, in any scale we don't have E, there's no E sharp or B sharp. From E we go directly to F, and then from B directly to C. So the C major scale is the only scale that doesn't have sharps or flats. So now we need to transfer this information to the guitar fretboard. Okay, so we have the following open strings. In the previous video I talked about the names of the open strings on your guitar. So we have the low E there and the high E. Then you have the open B string, G, D and A strings, just like that. So now we will now look at how you can play your C major scale on the guitar fretboard. So we will consider this A string with the second C there now, going down like that. So the tone distance I was talking about is by skipping that fret there. From C to D, you skip a fret, that's a tone. Okay, so that's our tone there. You will skip a fret, tone. And then from D to E again, you skip another fret, it's a tone. E to F is a semitone, meaning there's no fret being skipped there, so we just go direct from E to F, which is our semitone. Then F to G right there is a tone, G to A, our G to A is a tone, A to B is a tone, and lastly B to C is a semitone. So that's our C major scale using the general formula of tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Now again, it would be cumbersome to play this major scale just using one string, going down like that. So we have these other strings, okay? We have the D, we have the G, we have the B, and the IE there, okay? So we can use now these other strings. So this way of playing on one string is called the horizontal way of playing your major scale. So now we'll play the vertical way of playing your major scale. So by this I mean, instead of playing from C to that D there, we replace this D with that open D right there. So I hope you're able to see. We replace this D, we use that open D, and instead of playing that E below there, we use this E on the fourth string, which is a D string, and again instead of playing the F, we play that F there. Instead of going down to the G using the fourth string, we come to the third string, we play the open G, then we come to the A, B, and lastly to the C. So this is how you can now play your major scale using all the strings on the guitar, meaning starting from your A string there with that second C going down like that. So you can play your major scale. So this is just position 1 of playing your major scale. You can use this other position, the fifth position. You can come to your C there just like that, and you come up with your major scale. So you can now use this information to play these other scales, the A, the D major scale, by just using the formula I have talked about. So there are times where someone just sees people playing solos on the guitar. These are the types of scales being used, especially the major scale is frequently used. Okay, so I wanted people to have an idea of what the scales are, so that even when we talk about the chords, how they are constructed, you wouldn't be so lost. So the next video will be talking about the chord construction theory. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any additions, comments, feel free to comment. Thank you.